Peyton to visit you on gun control?
He had a career day against these guys a couple years ago down there.
Well, that's right. Eddie Bowling Green.
Hey, do you see defenses change when you hit a three?
Sometimes. It just depends on what game it is. You know, some teams play me for the drive, and some teams, like against FIU, they backed off and gave me a three, and you know, just gotta pick and choose my spots. You know, but defenses have been playing me a lot different this year.
How satisfying is it that when a team like FIU's backing off of you, daring you to shoot, and you hit 5 on them?
It just feels good because, you know, it really shows that hard work does pay off, and you know, I've been working all summer on it, and you know, it's finally falling for me.
Do you expect, you know, if this continues a little bit, you continue to show some outside range, do you expect the defenses to change some in the future? You know, because you had said earlier that they were paying more attention to Russ and freed you. But if you're hitting, I mean, what does that leave the defense?
It's just, you know, just complimentary of our team. You know, we have so many weapons on our team, so just for me to add that dimension is just really going to help us out because, you know, Wayne's starting to play a lot better, so teams going to have to focus on him. Russ is, you know, Russ, and a lot of teams will have to focus on him. So, you know, to add that extra, you know, attribute to the game and add that extra to the game, it's just really just going to help our team out even more because it's going to have to make the defense play honest on us and, you know, just create for other guys. So, you know, if they take me away, then it's going to open up Wayne, Shane, and Russ. Or if they take Russ away, it's going to open up me, Shane, and Wayne, and, you know, Trez, and Kevin, Luke. So it's really just pick your poison, and everybody's really playing well right now.
Do you feel like Wayne has kind of turned the corner, like, you know, not just with his injuries, but just fitting into the system?
He's doing real good. He's getting a lot more confident in his, you know, self. You know, he, you know, tore both of his shoulders, so that was really hard for him. And you know, him getting back in shape. You know, if you look at him, you know, he looks great. He lost all of the little baby fat he came in with, and you know, he's really, you know, working hard. So he's really getting more confident just in his body and his game. It's coming along really well. And you know, he's getting really used to Coach P's system. So he's playing really well right now, and you know, he's playing good for us.
But being the point guard out there, Peyton, what is he doing now that maybe he wasn't doing, you know, a month ago?
He's being more in attack mode. He's, you know, rebounding the ball a lot better. Last game he had 8. You know, he's slashing to the rim. He's, you know, jumping a lot better. As you saw, he got an alley from Russ. You know, he's playing with a lot more confidence. He's shooting the ball with a lot more confidence. You know, he's showing his mid-range off. He's showing his three-point range off, and you know, he's doing a really good job for us because now teams got to focus on him a lot more also.
How do you evaluate where Gorgi is right now?
Gorgi's doing great. I mean, he's working out every day. Physically, he's, you know, ready to play, and you know, we're just, you know, coach is just taking his time and seeing, you know, how Gorgi feels, and you know, if he's able to play, then he'll play. But right now, you know, we're not trying to rush anything back. You know, we'll need him more for the end of the season than right now.
How do you expect the team will be different when he gets back?
Just, you know, our shot blocking will, you know, increase just because of him. You know, he's a great shot blocker. He helps, you know, the guards out. You know, he's able to. He helps me and Russ able to gamble a lot more on the defensive end. You know, when me and Russ, you know, try to gamble and get steals, or you know, Zach's a good player, but you know, Gorgi brings that extra, you know, shot blocking mentality. And Zach's getting it. He's working hard in practice, but you know, Gorgi's been doing it for a while. You know, he shut the single-season shot blocking record last year, so it just helps me and Russ out on the defensive end, also the other guards. But you know, when he comes back, it'll just be that much better.
You're a pretty dynamic team right now. How much better do you imagine he makes you?
Hopefully, you know, Gorgi's one of our top players, so hopefully it makes us a lot better.
You've been around a while. Peyton, are you surprised that you get the Christmas Eve off for a change? I think.
Yeah, this is the first year out of my 4 years that people are allowed to go home, and I still can't go home because my flight's too long. So tough break for me, but it's all right. I spend time with my girlfriend and her family, but I am surprised that, you know, I'm getting Christmas and Christmas Eve off. It's It's
No, not Christmas Eve, so you don't have to do anything Christmas Day either?
no, nothing on Christmas Day either. So you know, I guess there are Christmas miracles.
How do the players, and I guess you can speak for yourself and some of the others, this is a very intense work time when you don't have school to worry about the 20-hour-a-week rule. How do the players, did you like that? I mean, it's basketball, seems to me, all the time during this stage.
There's some good and some bad to it. You know, practices are a lot longer, but you know, we're all getting better, and this is the time where, you know, we learn the things that we need to learn on defensive end, the things we need to, you know, fix and tune up on our offensive end. So this is a great time as a teaching tool for us. Although us as players hate practicing, but you know, it just gets us better. And individual workout with Coach P, you know, you can see a tremendous improvement from everybody on the team. You know, from a shooting standpoint, everybody's shooting a lot better this year. You know, Shane, you know, is getting his form better, and you know, right now working our defensive, you know, stance and defensive work. So, just this time of year is really helpful for, you know, especially freshmen, because they get time to learn our system a lot better than, you know, the regular 20 hours a week rule. We have extra time to put it in and help them with our defensive schemes, and it's really helping us out a lot.
Would you expect to pick up a ball on Christmas Day?
I will. I will be here, but I will be passing out balls at Coach Year for Kyle's Corner for Kids, Coach Year's Children's Hospital. So I'll be able to give some gifts back to kids that day.
You will work out some of
Yeah, I definitely will, because you can't take 2 days off in this program.
Hey, they talk about decision-making and how good your decision-making is. I'm sure when you were a freshman, you didn't want to make bad decisions, but what happens over a 4-year span that enables you to make better decisions? Anybody, but in your case specifically.
I've been making decent decisions. Last game I was making horrible decisions. I had 5 turnovers. But, you know, so far this year, you know, I've really learned to play at a different pace, changing of the speeds. You know, I got caught up the last game going too fast, and I recognized it right away. And just things like that, you know, really helps you out as a 4-year player, that you're able to, you know, really recognize your mistakes right when you do them, and, you know, and not do them again. And so, you know, playing under Coach P, I really learned a lot, being a point guard, and, you know, just taking the realms of the team, just getting everybody involved, and, you know, just being that steady player on the court for everybody to look at.
Have you improved? Are you a better shooter, or are you just getting better shots?
I think it's both. You know, I worked on my form a lot in the summer, and also this year I'm getting a lot of open shots, just for the fact that, you know, Russ is able to create a lot more, whereas, you know, last year the offense was dictated on me, you know, creating for everybody else. Where it is this year also, but it's more of a high pick and rolls, where this year we're moving the ball a lot more. You know, everybody's able to create for themselves. Wayne and, you know, Kevin, you know, Kyle, you know, was a great shooter for us, and, you know, that's what he did. He was, you know, he worked on his senior year. He, you know, put the one dribble into his game, and, you know, got to the basket a couple times. Chris also, but, you know, Russ is, as you can see, a more dynamic slasher than those 2 guys. So it's just freeing me up for a lot of open shots, and, you know, it's my opportunity to knock them down.
How does it make you feel when Coach talks of you almost incessantly, not only what you do on the court, but the kind of person you are off the court, putting you in with Billy Donovan as maybe the 2 best players he's ever had in that category? How does that make you feel?
It just feels great, just because, you know, all the players he's coached, you know, to be, you know, one of his all-time favorites is, you know, a really good feeling. Just, you know, that's the type of person I am. You know, sometimes he does hate it because I'm not that way on the court, that guy that gets after people, but I just try to lead by example, and, you know, I just have to give props to my mom and my dad, you know, just the way they raised me.
Hey, can you say again what you were saying on Christmas and who all is participating with Kyle's foundation?
Amanda, Miss Kentucky, last year she's going to be there with me, and that's all I really know of now. They just really just tell me a time and place to be somewhere, and I just go.
There was a play the other night. You came up to a double team in the backcourt, and you kind of just backed off a step. Do you have a clock in your head that tells you that you have enough time to do all these things?
Yeah, yesterday we worked on it in practice a lot. Coach P wants us to get out and push it, and you know, realize that we do have, you know, 10 seconds, you know, to bring it back, and you know, pros and cons. See, like yesterday, when I did go into that situation, I remember you talking about both guards, came at me, and I had enough time, had about like 5-6 seconds that I could pull it back out, retreat dribble, and attack one of them or pass it up ahead. And as a senior, as a freshman, I probably would have took it on and probably tried to split them and probably turned it over. But as a senior, I'm able to bring it back out, look at my surroundings, and just try to make the right pass and right decision.
Are you more patient now or just more experienced?
I think it's more of both because I've been in those situations before where I could read them, and now I'm able to bring it back out and play at a different pace, different changes of speed. And that was one thing I really learned this summer is just change my speed and play at a different pace.
One more for him.
Do you feel like Coach was saying he felt like this is a veteran team, which is why he can afford to kind of give you guys a break? How well equipped do you feel like this team is kind of able to handle it?
I don't know. We'll see. I think for the most part, everybody's really good about handling their business. Everybody knows that when we get one day off, if we don't get in the gym for at least 30 minutes, that we're going to be dead tired the next day in practice. So, just for my teammates, it's up to me to keep reminding them that they need to get in the gym these next couple of days, whether that's 45 minutes of just shooting or 45 minutes of cardio, lifting weights, and just getting up and down the gym. Then that's what we need to do because when we come back, we're going to go full on 2 days, getting ready for Kentucky, and we definitely have to be ready for that.
You know who's going to stay here, or if the Gorgi won't be going on, besides you and him?
I think Russ will be staying here, and Gorgi and Mango. Tim, because he lives here.
Yeah.
And Logan also. Jordan. So I think everybody else pretty much is going home. Tred's pretty excited. We all warned him beforehand he wasn't going to have any time to go home, so he got kind of lucked out right there.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks, Ricky.